A nested hierarchy is a distribution of groups where not only are organisms related to each other, but there is a pattern of relationship where some members are more closely related than others. As for example, while all primates are mammals, and all mammals are related to each other, anything classified as a primate is a subgroup, and all primates are more closely related to each other than to anything which is not a primate. In the group primates, one would possess derived features or synapomorphies of the primates, features that only they share, that evolved in the first primates. The ancestral features present in early mammals would then be a point of comparison to compare against the derived features of the primates. These ancestral features could also be called plesiomorphies. Any features which share a common evolutionary origin would be called homologous, such as the arms of dinosaurs and the wings of birds. Since the arms of dinosaurs evolved into the wings of birds, they would be homologous, as would the arms of humans, the front legs of a horse, the front fins of a whale, etc. Other features would be homoplastic if they do not derive from a common evolutionary origin, such as the wings of birds and the wings of insects. Some of the groups which we described in class were monophyletic clades. They included the common ancestor of the group and all descendants of that group. So for example, mammals form a clade. They had one origin, and everything that is referred to as a mammal, this includes all descendants of that common ancestor. Primates would be a clade. They had one origin, and the term primate includes the ancestor of the primates, and then all subsequent descendants of that primate. Some groups would have multiple origins and thus be called polyphyletic. So therefore, legless animals are polyphyletic because there was not one origin, and the group does not include their most recent common ancestor because their most recent common ancestor had legs. Shelled organisms, which would include turtles, placoderms, armadillos, would be polyphyletic because the origin of shells arose multiple times. This shelled organism group does not include their most recent common ancestor, which did not have a shell. Some groups are referred to as paraphyletic if they do not include all descendants of the most recent common ancestor. So, not all of the descendants of the first reptiles are called reptiles. Some evolved into mammals. So reptiles would be a paraphyletic group because it includes some, but not all of the descendants of a common ancestor. If theropod dinosaurs evolved into birds, and if you don't consider that birds are dinosaurs, then the term dinosaur is a paraphyletic group, which includes some, but not all descendants of the first dinosaurs.